Welcome to 2014, and this is going to be the first 2014 pod test. This one was grown by my good friend Omar Soto in Texas, and it's one of Omar's hybrids. Now I'm not going to tell you what's in this, because that would be letting too many secrets out. So, J31 Bodacious, this is the F2 generation, and Omar tells me the F2 is hotter than the F1, so I guess we'll find out. So we'll just have a quick look inside, see what it looks like. And it's a very strong smelling pod right off the bat, and it smells very fruity. Really want to touch it because it's covered in oil. That's a great one to start with, huh? There's oil deposits all over the place inside. It's very thin walled. There's oil droplets all over the placenta and all over the insides of the pod, actually. Huge drops of oil. You just see them start to sparkle a little bit down there. That's all oil. I think this is going to be a scorcher. Alright, great looking pod, great colour. This is the J31 Bodacious, second generation F2, and a beautiful pod to start 2014 off with. Hopefully it won't feel like I'm riding one of those gigantic bulls they have in Texas. We shall see. So it's 2014 and we're back in the kitchen. Finally, some pod action from 2014. And today's pod, the first one of this year, which Mischief is complaining about incessantly, is this one from Omar Soto in the great state of Texas. The F2 Bodacious. This is Omar's own creation, as you saw in the introduction, and I'm not going to take seeds or do anything along those lines. It's interesting, it's got a very grapefruity kind of smell. There really is a lot of grapefruit, you know, the sweet Texas red grapefruits, and not quite as sour. It really does have a real strong smell of grapefruit. It smells of a pod you'd expect that looked like that. That's all I'm going to say. But it smells really nice. It's a very strong smell, but really grapefruity. Very good. Mischief. Hey, dopey bird. Can't win, can you? So, cheers. Here's to us all having a brilliant 2014, and thanks, Omar. You're a great guy. And it's a very strong flavour. And it's quite hot. Yeah, it's quite hot for a first one. There isn't very much sweetness. It's got straight to the back of my throat, as you can tell. Not much sweetness, not much acid. A very intense flavour. Does not taste of it does not taste of grapefruit, but it does really kill the back of your throat. That's quite a hot pod. That's already making me sweat. I'm so out of practice. Oh boy, that give you the back of the throat, it doesn't work out. Woo! I'm quite taut because it's all in the back of my throat. It's just building and building and building in the back of my throat. So the flavour was bootish, Naga-ish, but without too much in the way of acid or sweetness. It just sort of came on in a big rush and didn't last very long. The pepper's now starting to scour my tongue, but it's, boy does it hit the back of your throat quickly. I'm starting to sweat now too. That's a great pod. Really nice. It's hot, but it's not ridiculous. Where is it? It's about Naga-ish kind of levels. Naga red boot kind of levels. Yeah, now it's sort of leaving the back of my throat. It's just sat on my tongue and it's scouring the tongue. Oh, that woke up the senses. I can't taste very much at the moment. It's now that it's working on my tongue, it's just taken away most of the, or if not all of the flavours that I had. But it's already peaked. Now it's peaked and it's going down. In fact, it just leaves all of the heats now just on the very surface of my tongue. And it's just going absolutely crazy. I feel it all the way down into my stomach really, but that's quite warm. That's very nice. Definitely on the way down. Really just go pow and just hits you up front and just destroys the back of your throat straight away. And then once it's settled down, it scours your tongue, which is what it's still doing. Really just all on my tongue now. I'm just starting to get flavours back. There's a little bit more sweetness in the aftertaste actually. Starting to drool a lot now as well. Well, that's a real eye opener for the start of the year. That's a good pod. Nice and hot, but not insanely hot, but certainly just about super hot level. Excuse me. Yeah, it's definitely ramping down in a big way now. Yeah, it's the painful edge has just sort of fallen away, and now there's just a large amount of heat. And it's just about above warming, so it's still a little bit too hot to call it as just sort of a warming feeling in your mouth, but it's dropping there quickly. And the aftertaste is nice. It's a little fruitier than it was up front. Little bit sweetness, but only a little. Not really any acid. Could probably do with a little bit of acidity to balance things out. But yeah, the pain's all gone. It was a hot pod and moderately painful, nothing too bad. But the pain's gone away, and it's just hot now. Well, I think that's a winner. I think you've got a good one there, Omar. It's a really nice pod, and just hot enough to make you sit up and take notice, and not hot enough to make you hallucinate. So that's probably a good place to be. Well, I think we'll leave the first pod test there, and it's very much down now to it's just warming levels. My mouth's just nice and warm, very pleasant. Taste is really coming back, but I'm still sweating, so that's pretty good. So this is Nigel Carter saying thanks a lot for watching, and thanks to Omar for sending that great pod that is his own creation. You got to respect that. So I'll see you later. Bye.